Thanks for joining us for another Fly Time video. Sitting here on a nice snowy morning in the shop thinking about smallmouth fishing. I'm going to do a Clouser minnow on this video for us. To start my Clouser, I've got a uni thread 140 in olive here. Thread's up to you, just something stout. I'm going to start my thread, give me a little base here, and then about a third of the way back on the shank, tying these dumbbell eyes. This is a size small lead eye from Hairline. I'm going to give it a couple different X wraps just to get us in place. We're going to do 3 different wraps on these dumbbell eyes. Once I get my eyes in place with X wraps, I'm going to go underneath each one of these eyes and then secure it with a parachute wrap. Do a couple more. I guess I said 3 different wraps, 2 different wraps. What I like to do, because inevitably these flies get beat up, little CA glue, lock those eyes in, so when you bounce this thing off a rock, it doesn't twist and turn. Give that a second to set. Next, we're going to tie in our belly, and for that, I've got white deer hair somewhere over here. Well, this might be an old pink tail. That's actually just sun bleached white, but I like it. We're going to use this. Remember, because this fly is designed to ride hook point up, we always want to tie the belly in on top. This is not the way the hook's going to be oriented when it's in the water. So as always with bucktail and Clouser minnows, we want this fly to be fairly sparse. Deer hair is an easy thing to overdo. So I'm going to get through here and pick out some of these shorter pieces. Kind of eyeball it. I'll get rid of a few more. These things fish so good, the thinner the better. I talked to a guy one day who made a great point about these flies. He said if he could tie them with 1 piece of deer hair, he would do it. Oh, let's see. So I'm just going to measure out where I want to tie this in. A couple loose wraps here to get us in place. And then I can just pull these fibers back so I don't have to do as much trimming in the front. So once I get it locked in up here, I'm going to move this thread behind the dumbbell eyes. Give it a couple wraps to lock it in here. And then what I do is just a couple more wraps back. I'm going to go back forward where I kind of dug in at before, and our belly's in. So now we'll flip the hook and grab some more bucktail. I'm going to tie this one chartreuse over white. So we'll go through here and find our pretty fibers. Trim a little chunk out, and just like I did with the top, we're going to get in here and clean this chunk out. Get rid of those shorter fibers. Make sure there's not little stragglers. All right. I'm going to lay this here on top, make sure our tying point's appropriate. And I'm just going to let this chartreuse go a little bit past our white bucktail here. And then with a few relatively loose wraps, get everybody where we want to lock them in at. These loose wraps are nice Because if I was just to go in here and start cranking, that bucktail is going to respond to the pressure, and it'll want to curl up, if that makes sense. So here, once it's locked in, I can give it these tighter wraps, and everybody lays back flat. Trim that butt. And then here now, before I finish this fly, you could finish here and it would fish fine. I'm gonna take a couple pieces of Crystal Flash. This looks nice. Crystal Flash Lime Green. KF18 from Hairline here. As always, less is more. So I'm gonna cut 2 pieces of this with 1 strand, doubling it up. Tie it in on this side, and I'm gonna do the same thing, uniform on the other side. This is probably the greatest bait fish pattern ever made. I believe this fly actually has caught every species of game fish almost in the world. Trout, stripers, redfish. I've caught bonefish on Clousers, baby tarpon, everything eats a Clouser. If you want to further bomb-proof this fly, a UV resin or a CA glue, this will dry clear and be just fine. And there's your Clouser minnow. Once again, I appreciate everybody watching. Come see us. One of our 3 locations: Bryson City, Waynesville, Sylva, North Carolina. If you can't do that, come shop with us online at www.flyshopusa.com. See y'all.